to work with BET in any capacity.
Like, what happened?
I just don't like BET.
Okay.
I just don't like. I don't like BET because BET could be better.
Oh, of course.
It could be better, and they're not. They could be better, but they don't try. They could be better, but it's just.
It's easy and marketable to follow the crowd.
Like Little Brother. You know Little Brother?
Mm-hmm.
The rap group.
I do know Little Brother.
Okay, so that's my family.
Okay.
They do a song where they talk about how basically they say I'm too intimidating for white people, but I'm not black enough for BET.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but BET basically told them.
I know that feeling.
Right? BET told them that they were too smart. That their raps were too fucking smart.
If you're not talking about hoes, the club, or getting money, we can't use you because the level of credibility. Like,
well, BET's a lie because they say we want to make better TV. You own the network, you can do what you want to do, but you rather put on
because they're so focused on being quote unquote real to the point where you ruin the market. Like, I had this conversation with a good friend of mine a couple weeks ago. We were talking about De La Soul. They just dropped an album.
Best album out.
I love that album.
Right now, best album. Probably the best album I've heard in like 3 years. Easily.
And
easily.
It was such a breath of fresh air because I've been listening to this mumble rap shit. I've been listening to I don't know what you're saying. You're not a lyricist.
No.
I listened to De La Soul, and it was like new nostalgia. If that makes sense.
Very.
It was like
it was a breath of fresh air.
It was like
with a take on nostalgia.
And my take on it was, thank God everyone isn't crazy.
Yep.
And then I went back and watched a little documentary they made on their YouTube page, and they said like how people didn't want to pick them up, or if they wanted to pick them up, it would have been you had to like go by their rules. So they crowdsourced this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it made me feel so good that it's people like me, and I guess like you, if you digging De La, willing to give money. I'm a purist.
I'm a purist. When it comes to hip hop, I'm a purist.
Okay. Just last few people other than De La you don't listen to this week. Just whatever.
Who have I listened to this week?
Yeah, I want to gauge where you are with that.
I gave Nas' album is done song a try. So here's the thing with hip hop.
Okay.
I'm 40.
All right.
I used to work in a radio station. I'm still probably the only person that still buys CDs. I still buy CDs. I bought the De La Soul CD, like the case.
Well,
the album.
I would want to have that too because
not everybody.
Yeah.
But I bought it. I'm from North Carolina. I support J. Cole.
Okay.
So I bought J. Cole's last album. That album was good.
Yes, it was.
That album was good. So I bought that CD. But here's the problem with hip hop. Here's the problem with the issue that we're facing. As I get older, I will become that guy who grew up on hip hop. But hip hop never existed
prior to your generation.
Yeah, prior to our generation.
I see it now.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going to be a 60-year-old guy. Am I really going to be a 60-year-old guy going to see Jay-Z when he's 70?
I would. If he putting out the quality stuff.
No. Jay-Z's not rapping at 70. He's not rapping at 70. It would be it'd be
like one of the greatest hits tours or something.
I mean, it would be a tour of all the shit he did.
Yeah.
But my thing is, at a certain without I guess dismissing or I guess I don't know the word I'm searching for, but rap is adolescent. It's very adolescent.
Right.
It's what you grow up on. It's what they tell stories of things that you can relate growing up.
Got it.
After a while, you grow out of it because the things that you found important when you were younger no longer mean anything when you get to a certain age.
That makes sense.
Because at 60, I'm not going to be at a rap concert rapping about selling drugs.
Well, think about like the old Eminem lyric. I know it's Ghost that a guy from Detroit talks about Eminem.
Yeah.
Let me just get over that. But I'm self-aware enough to know that. But when it comes down to, he says, I can't talk about being broke no more.
I can't.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
It's true though.
And
after a certain
time, I have to grow with the music. But this music now, I would prefer a lot of these mobile rap guys. I would prefer if they not classify their stuff as hip hop. Do not lump your shit into De La. do not love.
No, they don't. And they don't. They don't recognize the pioneers.
Yeah.
They don't recognize people that came before them. They don't recognize the people that made it possible for them to be able to do the bullshit that they're able to do right now. But I think one of the biggest problems I have is the fact that me as an old head in hip hop get mad at this new generation of hip hop, but this new generation of hip hop doesn't really have a foundation because the rappers that we grew up on sold drugs.
Mm-hmm.
The rappers that we grew up on sold drugs, they killed, they shot people. Like, that was hip hop for us.
Yes, but
This generation raps about doing drugs. That's what they do.
Well, you got to take it even a step back. Like, our generation, when we listened to hip hop growing up, they talked about thugging, killing, stuff like that, and they were like weirdly remorseful. Every rapper was like, "Hey, do not do this," but I had to do this.
Yes. Jay-Z said that Hov did that, so hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that.
Yeah. So now, what we're seeing now are people who are doing the shit. Is like you missed the whole message.
Well, the joke I do is a joke that I do on stage.
Yeah.
The joke is the rappers I grew up on sold drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And the drugs that they sold to the women gave birth to the rappers that we have now. So that explains the mumble rap.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking lightweight retarded. They don't have any foundation. They don't have any structure. They grew up in a broken home. They don't know how to dress. Men don't know how to be men anymore.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Men don't.
The skinny jeans.
It's not even. But it's not even.